focus on Luis?
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused, just like her.
Dice di star zitti. Ecco, questo è un dettaglio carino. Ci guardano come se appunto sembra Oblivion, sembra, nel senso i giochi Bethesda, però obiettivi, valutazione obbligatoria, vai all'ufficio. Informazione sull'assicurazione sanitaria, sanità UCP, forniscono tutto ovviamente. Cioè più o meno è anche quasi il cyberpunk come gioco, se non fosse che... Ah, tra l'altro controllato, è uscito il 2 novembre. Quindi oggi è il 2 dicembre, quindi sono esattamente un mese. Dicevo, potrebbe essere anche considerato cyberpunk per certi versi, no? Visto il discorso delle corporazioni che fanno tutto. Però, gentile agente Kurtz, in risposta alla sua richiesta le ricordiamo che il pensionamento anticipato comporta la cessazione del contratto di assicurazione sanitaria che copre lei e sua moglie, senza possibilità di proroga. Per amore di sua moglie e per il fatto che lei utilizza attivamente il pacchetto di cure oncologiche e consigliamo di lavorare per tutta la durata del contratto.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lois.
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I am sure she will appreciate that.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Ok. Non corrisponde. Si nasconde nella lobby, questo. Non corrisponde. Eccolo qua.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea.
Si chiamava cazzato.
There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
There is no crying on the force.
Well, I guess sometimes there is. Kurtz hasn't signed
Se lo ricorda?
yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
No. Bel posto, eh?
I am looking for Officer Kurtz.
He's in the shower. Actually, he's been in there for half an hour.
Mezz'ora.
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Cantava, però.
Talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay.
Asciugamano giallo. Questo. Fratelli in blu. Ehi Ramirez, ho lasciato l'uniforme nell'armadietto con tutti i buchi di proiettili ben rincuciti. Non mi devi nulla, ma se ti azzardi a chiamarmi ancora nonnina ti mando a pattugliare le strade in mutande. È un po' distratto. Non ha parlato di locker. Qui si esce. Aspetta 10 metri. Wow. Ok.
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
Ok. Per andare giù lì. Qua. Chi è che parlava? Boh, sparito.
Shit.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go.
Tiene almeno 15 punti.
I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Dai. Una scusa come un'altra per farci fare il poligono. Ma ha cambiato arma però. Vabbè, possiamo anche mollare, dai. Non si fa mollare. Basta fallire.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Ok.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer,
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
it is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
Boh, a me davvero sembra di stare a giocare a Fallout.
Murphy, do you have a minute? I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get-well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. Maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
We are a family. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Ok. Allora non c'è nessun'altra. Qua siamo saliti giusto davanti a Ulisse.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one too.
Miles Morales.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Ci mancherebbe.
Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Sì, ritirati.
RoboCop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken
Ulisse, Achille. Ah, questi sono I nomi.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
Buono, siamo stati degradati. E di nuovo giù.
Hi, Murphy. I was told you'd come to help me. This is exciting. I don't get many visitors here.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't see how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, If one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back. Type in who you're looking for and see if there are any matches. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Working perfectly.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Briggs.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vulture's territory? Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
Fortunato non star qua a fare il passacarte, ma ci dà di punti.
I am detecting
Sì.
a malfunction.
Ok.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
Beh, basta un'occhiata e capiamo al volo.
To be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right. We can't trust them. God knows what sort of people they are.
Let's stay sharp and smoke them out.
Voi? Non reagite? Allora controlliamo, ma sì. Ok. Lascia il distretto. Ma qua c'è qualcosa magari. Sembra di no. Sì. Stavolta ne abbiamo completato tutto.
Ah, RoboCop.
RoboCop.
I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, you know, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye.
Mi hai guardato negli occhi, vero?
Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? RoboCop, off. RoboCop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wrong.
RoboCop?
Ma è il coso di Murphy? Non ho capito. C'è di Murphy, della collega?
Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
A proposito, le musiche non lo sono sicuro, ma
There is still time to stop and turn back. The Street Vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently, none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
Days Gone. Questo è fatto anche... Sì. E sgomano perché c'è sporco in terra. Se no... E poi quella scia che cos'è? Sto dicendo la musica potrebbe non essercene o essercene poca perché forse... perché c'è una modalità streamer. Evidentemente ci sono delle musiche sotto copyright e... è un caso rarissimo, le bloccano. Però non sono sicuro,
I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street Vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
Nel senso non sono sicuro che sia quello il motivo per cui è però più silenzioso. Qua c'è. In realtà è importante che ci sia la musica, non c'è niente da fare. Ma anche così, questa qua è carina. Vediamo se c'è qualcosa, ma... la grafica appunto non... cioè in generale qua per esempio è fatta abbastanza bene come location. Come resa, diciamo. Cioè siamo entrati qua. Perché l'indicatore è sempre abbastanza... ok. C'è però come una specie di filtro. Diciamo che era... un po' come se la fotografia fosse... il filtro della fotografia, intendo, no? Però la gente Bricks. Là c'è della musica, sembra. Condividi i tuoi dubbi. Ho sentito che a qualcuno non è piaciuto che abbia ordinato di distruggere la nuke che abbiamo rubato a quei sporchi Torchhead. I Street Vulture non si sparano droga in vena e nemmeno la vendono. Abbiamo le nostre regole e se vogliamo costruire il nostro impero dobbiamo rispettarle. Qualcuno ha da ridire su questo. Quindi cosa che vendete? Armi? Cosa che vendete? Cioè vogliono costruire l'impero del male su che cosa? Beh, fatevi avanti e se avete coraggio ho proprio voglia di tagliare la lingua a chiunque mette in discussione i miei ordini. Spike. A proposito abbiamo... allora. Diciamo anche forse quasi quasi mettiamo anche questo. Per ora restiamo così. C'è sempre ingegneria ma... ok, altri... una connessione a T13%. Uno solo c'è.
Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
I am going to follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to continue this search.
Negative.
Prima di andare di là, diamo un'occhiata di qua. Poi magari dobbiamo tornare lì comunque, boh, vediamo qua. Ok. Come obiettivi qua siamo. Lavoro della polizia. 1500 devo arrivare. Carino qua. Mi sta facendo in mente il Peaky Blind. Come... non so, sembra che si possa andare sia di qua che di là. Zona effettivamente grande questa, vediamo un attimo. E là. Vieni. Ce n'è ancora? Sì. Era comunque qua il percorso. Ah, ma che... boh, è un posto veramente grande. Boh, cosa mi ha dato? Niente. Quindi saremmo arrivati di qua. Ok. Proviamo a salire un attimo anche qua. Qui è chiuso. Ok, mi sembra tutto chiuso. Scendiamo. Più che altro che ci sono anche magari appunto i chip più che la missione secondaria. Vabbè, pare che dà comunque punteggi se vuoi. Boh, non so se sarà maxabile tutto ste mobilità, perché mi sembra veramente, cioè il gioco non credo che duri 50 ore, quindi non... cos'è? Posto così, magazzino, quindi non saprei. Andiamo su.
Look out! It's RoboCop!
Questo posto qua mi fa venire in mente... come che si chiamava? In mente la copertina, ma non mi ricordo il titolo. Ne avevo già parlato in un'altra serie. Boh, mi verrà in mente. È un gioco vagamente horror. Mi sembra criminal qualcosa forse. Ok, abbiamo aumentato. Sì, abbiamo aumentato a 4 le cure. Dai, un po' ti senti RoboCop. Allora. C'è un passaggio qua, abbiamo già visto che a volte c'è questa alternativa e la sfruttiamo perché appunto parte il... Oh! Cazzo! No! Mi l'ho tirato dietro. È venuto sangue, ma io voglio anche... no, non va bene così. Avete sentito il suono? Altro crash. Ok. Oh, il gioco che dicevo io era Condemned Criminal Origins. Io l'avevo giocato in realtà, l'avevo giocato su Xbox mi sembra. Poi c'era anche il 2 che forse era solo sulla PlayStation 3. So che il 2 non l'avevo recuperato, comunque non mi era dispiaciuto a suo tempo. Quello con un'ambientazione che vagamente mi ricorda.
Look, I've got no weapons.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago they brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Mi sa che questa, adesso che ci penso, è proprio una zona nuova.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
Quindi non si torna più effettivamente là, mi sa. Questa è la dimensione che ha questa. Adesso qua non si vede, ma questa è la dimensione che ha. Mi sa che non si torna più là in città. Quindi dovevo fare tutto subito. Ispezione l'ufficio del magazzino.
Are you ready to come back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony, proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into a lion's den?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless.
Quello che hopeless vuol dire senza speranza, non vuol dire sei impossibile. Senza speranza in italiano si riferisce a uno che, come dire, sì, fa sempre cavolate, oppure, ma non impossibile comunque. Vabbè.
That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we'd need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what Becker's standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
Oh, non è immensa se questa è tutta una zona secondaria, cioè nel senso la nuova zona, però non è nemmeno piccola. E appunto non c'era solo una missione qua, sono più step.